The universe is under no obligation to make sense to you. Hey there, how you guys doing today? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what's happening in these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Well, it looks like we're pulling in a couple different directions again today, which is absolutely fantastic in my book. Like I said, I think some of these coins that don't really have much relevance, a lot of scams, a lot of pump and dump coins, they need to start falling away in the value. We need to get the coins that actually have some liquidity and value and some good technology behind it to start coming back up in value so that we can get that market cap back up there at least to the $500 billion mark. But today we're coming to $398 billion for a market cap. Down a little bit on yesterday, really not that big of a deal. We got about 23.1 billion traded in the last 24 hours. That's average of lately. And we got a BTC dominance coming in at 34.9%. A lot of people saying that we'll never see over 50% again. You know, hey, if that's going to be how the market's going to be, it's going to be how the market's going to be. I know that cryptocurrency is moving fast and into the future, so I mean, that may be true as we go and start seeing a trillion, multiple trillions, $100 trillion in cryptocurrency. Yeah, Bitcoin can't have it all, but there's plenty of room here for a lot of investors and great ideals. We're going to revolutionize finances in the future with this new technology of blockchain. So let me see. We got BTC coming in right now at $8,200. That's okay. It's down 2.4%. You know, like I say, anything within 5% is standard day trading. But this is kind of what we want. You know, we don't need Bitcoin shooting back up to the moon as fast as it can like we had before because we know what happens. I mean, we just felt that correction. We had a lot of FUD going on with it. We had a lot of people cashing out and washing out to the sidelines saying that they aren't getting back into crypto. Poor Richard Hart. But so, I mean, what does all of this mean? It means that hopefully we'll have a slow, steady increase up to 10, 12, 15, and you know, hopefully 50 by the end of the year. But you know, there'll be a big bump up once we start to see those second tier solutions taking, you know, effect in the network. So let me see. We got Ethereum. They're down 0.5%, so that's some real sideways movement there. Having trouble getting over that $900 mark again, coming in at $827. Looks like Ripple and Bitcoin Cash are up today. Ripple's coming in at 82 cents. That's up 5.2%. And we got Bitcoin Cash. They're the bigger gainer right now at $1,311. That's up 7.1% right now. You know, is there any real reason behind this, or is this just a more market manipulation because Roger Ver was on, you know, doing his thing like he does? You know, nobody can really say. As always, got to talk about the Steam price too. $4.16. That's up 6.6%. Liking those gains. Steam backed dollars coming in at $3.57. That's up 6.4%. You know, not really exactly where I'd like it to be. I want to see it back up at $5. Really enjoyed it at 7. 15 felt crazy, right? So as always, you got to come over to Steam. You got to upvote my posts. If you're not on there, you got to get on there. You got to start posting. I think it's going to be one of the next big things. And besides, you can always collect some of that free cryptocurrency over there. It never hurts, right? So what are we looking at here for news on Bitcoin and coffee? Glad to be home today. Well, let me see. We got Hong Kong putting out orders to the exchanges. They're going to really start cracking down on what they're calling securities, so ICO stuff. You know, this is going to be the big thing. We're starting to see a lot more of that. You know, we said that 2018 could be the year of regulation. You know, because cryptocurrency blew up so big in 2017. The ICO thing, you know, it got real big. A lot of people were investing. That's really what helped pump this market up. So now they got regulation coming in because a lot of these ICOs either are scams or they're technically a security which have laws against it. So they're saying that they, you know, want these exchanges to start delisting some of these, or else they're going to have to step in and, you know, do something about it. You know, these companies do have to do their own due diligence. You know, they have to start guarding the gateways and trying to protect us a little bit. I mean, they can't just throw everything that comes at them out there just because they want to make their fees off it. You know, there is something about acting reputable as a business. And with that being said, we continue into the next thing, which is that the bit license that is issued out of New York, they're saying pretty much something similar to what I just said, saying that, you know, the people that they've issued these bit licenses to are, you know, they're at the forefront of this technology, and that they have an obligation to us as the customers, and because they hold the license, to not allow market manipulation, to take care of the gate, and to not let some of these securities in, and to do their due diligence to protect us as the customers. I'm kind of leaning along with that too. I mean, if you're going to have a company out there, I mean, it's one thing to make some money. It's another thing to make some money while you're ripping off your customers. So, all right, let's see. Next thing I got to continue with this Venezuelan petrodollar thing. For some reason, I'm really fascinated with it. So they went ahead. They're still continuing along with this. It's going to be a ERC20 token that they're going to be giving out on February 20th, and they're going to exchange it later on for their own blockchain. And that's going to be representing barrels of oil that the company produces. And now they found some companies in Brazil that they're going to be trading these petrodollars or petro cryptocurrencies with in order to do some sort of a food exchange for shipping. That's great. I mean, they're finding ways to use the market. They're, as long as you have something to trade and customers and all of that, you have a working network system. So let's see if more people join in on this. But the big thing is going to be, how does the United States end up feeling about this if it takes off? All right, so last little bit, got a couple emails. Binance has not been hacked. They put out a thing. They gave the links to their cold wallet. They were down for maintenance. It didn't quite go properly like they were hoping. I think it was 12 hours or something. Personally, I don't use Binance all that much. Prefer Poloniex, Bittrex, Kraken isn't all that great, but me, I really don't trade, so I'm just a hodler. I got my 2 Ledger Nanos, and I keep everything split between them. So, as always, if you like everything that's going on here on Bitcoin and Coffee, I need you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there, because we broke 4,000 followers this morning on Steemit. Love it. Absolutely great. I love that the community is constantly growing here. I love trying to help you guys out with my free help desk service. It's at eugeneforrest20@gmail.com. Please shoot me an email. You got any of those questions? You're new. You want to talk about cryptocurrency? Just don't ask me about financial advice, because I don't know either. If I did, I'd be a rich man myself. As always, though, I got all kinds of tools, links, affiliation codes, all that good stuff is listed down there to try to help you out, help you get some free, coins from the ERC20 tokens, faucets, all that good stuff. But please, come on over to Steem, upvote my post. It's one of the best things you can do to help me out. But if you got that extra crypto, there's donational addresses down there. And as always, you guys, keep your Bitcoin safe.